Hello, this is a general collective reading for all signs. Since it's a general collective reading, you need to use your intuition to know if it's for you. This is not a personal, so keep that in mind. This reading should be timeless, which means that I don't think it matters when I create this reading or post this reading. What matters is when you see it. That's when you're supposed to see it. That's when it's like a sign for you. So I'm going to use this new deck here to kick it off. I just got this deck in. It's called Angel Wisdom Tarot, right there. Okay. Let's get into it. What does the person watching need to know? What would you like to say to kick off this reading? Got a couple of cards here coming out already. We have the Six of Swords, the Knight of, what is this, Pentacles? So again, this is a brand new deck, so bear with me. And I don't know what that is. Is that the Fool? Brand new deck, but I'm gonna read what these cards say on them because they're not just a regular tarot deck. They've got this wordage down here. So you could probably either read this using the image or, whatever it would mean to you, if you were a reader based on your regular deck. So there's these different symbols. And so Six of Swords. So in my regular deck, this is moving into calmer waters. So there's probably a situation that you're moving into calmer waters with, but let me read. It says, the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. So it could be a couple of those things or one of those things. So we have a storm in the background right here. So that storm is going to be behind you with whatever this situation is that we're talking about. You're going to be moving into calmer waters. So you're going to have the end of some kind of challenging times. Things are going to be looking up for you. This is going to come as a welcome relief. You're finding your way to a peaceful place with regard to this situation. If you were depressed or you had an illness, that could be coming to an end, and you might be traveling or relocating to find this new situation, this inner peace. Okay, so let's do this next one. Again, I'm not positive without looking at their book, and I just don't feel like taking the time to do that. We have 1C. So I don't know what this will be in my regular tarot, but whatever. It says, brilliant ideas that may need refinement. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely. Remain objective. So this might be the Fool. I'm not sure in the regular tarot, but it doesn't matter. In this situation for me to know, to tell you, there's a butterfly here. So there's transformation, transition. So this is, also talking about this other card that you are moving into calmer waters. You might have some brilliant ideas come up, but you might need to tweak them a little bit. You might need to work on them, but you're going to be overcoming obstacles, but you need to have faith that everything will work out. In order to overcome these obstacles, there might be a need for you to communicate clearly and concisely in order to move into these calmer waters and remain objective with whatever this situation is. We'll dive more as the reading goes on, obviously, to try and figure out what they're talking about here, if this is like love or career or whatever. And then we have, I think this is the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles would be like, in my regular deck, like somebody coming in with an offer, but it's really slow. But let's find out. It says loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So those are kind of the different meanings here, but I feel like in this case, you're moving into calmer waters. You're going to have brilliant ideas coming up with regard to this situation, but they might need a little bit of refinement, maybe some communicating clearly and concisely. And you're going to be overcoming these obstacles, whatever obstacles come up, but you have to have faith that everything will work out and remain objective. And then on top of that, This could be a person that's coming in who's going to be loyal, dedicated, protective, or maybe even apprehensive. But I feel like this is you with regard to these brilliant ideas and these obstacles you're overcoming, whatever the situation is, needing to plan carefully before taking action. So plan carefully, but then once you have planned, get going. It does say wait for perfect timing, but I don't know about that. Maybe, I definitely feel like this plan carefully before taking action, but then get going and pay attention to the details here. Because we have this brilliant ideas that may need refinement. So you need to pay attention to the details and refine this plan or whatever this idea is. And I do believe this could be talking here about a guardian angel or somebody who's watching over you, could be giving you these brilliant ideas. So you might need to meditate or, spend time contemplating, quiet the mind to get these ideas put in your head and be able to pay attention to them. Yeah. And again, if this is the Knight of Pentacles, it could be that this has been taking a while to come in. With this wait for perfect timing, maybe it's just been taking a while for divine timing to kick in here. So this might be something you've been waiting on. And maybe you've been apprehensive to move forward with whatever this is, but you will be definitely going to be overcoming these obstacles and moving into calmer waters here. So nice. Nice. So let's do maybe a little bit of regular tarot here to get a little bit more about whatever this is and try to find out, is this love, is this money? Like I said in the past readings, it could be that Spirit sometimes likes me to keep things general just in case it's supposed to mean different things to different people. I'm gonna like those cards, especially for my TikTok lives, because what I've been doing lately is these free like one card pulls or however many cards need to come out, right? And so those have like these little sayings on them that are really good about kind of telling somebody what they need to know. So I think I'm really gonna like these cards for that purpose, and in my readings obviously as well. That's why I purchased them. I saw that they had these little sayings on them and I like that. So if you're not already following me on TikTok, I do lives over there. I try to do them every day if I can. Sometimes I can't, but I start doing them around maybe late afternoon, early evening into the late evening, but I take breaks throughout. So I don't really have set times because of the way my life is and, my chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia stuff. It's just easier for me to just go when I can. So I'm sorry if I can't have a schedule. I know that as far as business goes and as far as customers, it's important to do that, but it's kind of hard for me. So it's just easier to just kind of go when I feel like it. Okay, so we have 9 of Wands. So you might feel like the wounded warrior. You are moving into calmer waters. You're going to be overcoming obstacles, right? So clearly they're telling me that you've gone through it. You've gone through a rough time here. You might feel like you're fighting for something even, because this is the wounded warrior. She's got this bandage on her head here. She's even used up all these wands. She's fighting with her wands. She's trying to use her magic. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something and it feels like you've been fighting for it. And this is like her last wand. She's on her last wand. You're on your last nerve. You feel like you can't go on any longer. But Spirit's telling you with these cards, with the moving into calmer waters, with the overcoming obstacles, that you are going to be getting where you want to go, or getting whatever this is that you're working towards. I don't know if this is a love situation, a career, or whatever, but you've been fighting maybe with somebody or for a situation, but you're almost at a 10. This is not a 10. You're not there yet, but you're almost there. Now, what is almost? I don't know. We're not doing timing right now. In the bonus extended reading, we'll kind of dig into timing a little bit more. Keeping in mind that to me, almost there could be, could be 2 weeks, but to Spirit, it could be a year still. I don't know. But they're saying in the grand scheme of things and how long you've been fighting, you're at a 9 out of a 10. 10 is the end. 10 is the end, and then the next card would be 0, which we have a 1 here. So 0 or a 1 would be starting a new cycle. So we do have that. This might be in regards to love because we have a 6 here. 6 means love. It doesn't have to be. The more love cards we get, obviously, the more I'm going to say, yeah, for most people, it's probably that. So take it out, it resonates with you. But the 9 suggests you're close to the end of the cycle. So you can keep going. You're almost there. Don't give up. Because let's say you ran a race and you were 9/10 of the way there and you just gave up when you only had, 1 or 2 more tenths to go. Would it really be good to go that far and then just give up? So they're saying just keep fighting, keep going. You're not at the end yet. You got a little more work to do. I know you're tired. I know you're weary, but look what you're going towards. Holy shit. Look what you're going towards here. We have two amazing cards that just came out. This might have to do with money because these are both pentacles. It doesn't have to be. We do have the 6, meaning it could be love. 6 of Cups on the bottom. We'll see if that comes out. That could be an ex from the past. Maybe it's money and love because the 10 of Pentacles, like wowzers, right? Look at that card. Yeah, I just said the word wowzers. Where the fuck did that come from? Because I don't say that. Do you say it? Somebody out there that I'm like, I say that all the time. If that's the case, if there's somebody out there that says that, then that's a little wink from spirit. It does not mean that this message is not for you if you don't say that, but where the fuck did that come from? I don't say wowzers. So if you do, then this is a wink from spirit that you need to pay attention to this. And this is specifically, you're one of the people this is meant for. Now, like I said, just because you don't doesn't mean that it's not for you. It's just that was for somebody who might be really doubting it and needs spirit's little wink. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles is 2 things here. It's like security and stability with family, maybe even in a love situation, and generational wealth. That means having enough wealth that you can pass it down from generation to generation, like a lot of money, a lot of wealth. So I feel like in this case, this could be both for you somehow. I don't know if the person you're meeting or working out with has money, or if you guys make it together, or if you're gonna make it and get love, but they're telling you, and whatever you've been fighting for, whatever you've been trying to manifest, you're very close to achieving your goal, at least to achieve, I don't know if it's to achieving this kind of money yet, probably, or at least getting a nice start on it. And then the Ace of Pentacles is like a really, really, really big, glorious offer here. And look at that sun beaming down. It's going to make you so happy. There might be some shadow work that you need to do, some work on yourself. There's some black cats here too. So black cats to me signify like shadow work, some things you need to work on inside to get there. Or maybe that's just work in general, we'll see. But these 2 cards coming out together, they're like saying, if you just keep going, you're so close to this. And this is fucking amazing. Amazing, guys, amazing. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles suggests that your angels, your source, your God, your angels, whatever you want to think, is helping you to manifest this. So keeping in mind that these readings are not 100% set in stone, they're just telling you where the energy is going. If you keep doing what you've been doing, if you keep thinking what you've been thinking more positive than negative, this is where it's shaping up to be at some point in the future. Now, I've not done timing yet. If I start to throw out timing like 6 months to a year before we get to the extended, then it's just my brain not thinking about what I'm doing, because I use the extendeds to tap into 6 months to a year to see if it's coming in soon. So that's what we're about to do, is go into the extended and find out, is this 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles going to come in the next 6 months to a year or sooner? Is this new cycle, is it going to start in the next 6 months to a year or sooner? That way we can kind of get a little bit of a gauge on timing. I'm not big on timing because I do believe in the law of attraction, which states you create your reality, so you can change it, you can push it off. But I also don't want to just not do a little bit of timing, because this could be 20 years from now. This could be saying you're moving into calmer waters, you're close, and close could be 10, 20 years from now. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably the next couple years at least. But that's why I want to do the 6 months to a year sooner time frame. And then the cards that come out, how they come out might tell me a little bit more about if it's sooner rather than later, or what else needs to come first. So what comes before, you know, what's coming in before this. And again, keeping in mind this can change, you can change it. If it were a bad reading, I'd say you could make it better. If it's a good reading, you can make it even better by keeping your thoughts positive. Think about what you want, not what you don't want, okay? You can manifest something different. Tomorrow you could decide to stop working on whatever this is, whether this is, you know, your finances or this love, whatever you're manifesting, you could choose tomorrow to turn from it. That's why this is not set in stone. But it is a very good gauge of what you're doing. And we'll get some cards that might give us some insight on what you're doing correctly or what you need to keep doing, or, you know, some motivation to tell us that you're doing the right thing or what you need to change. We do have, you know, that you're going to get brilliant, you know, inspired ideas here, but they may need some refinement. Communicating clearly and concisely might be part of that. And also remaining objective in the situation is important, whatever is going on here. Plan carefully. This has something to do with you planning carefully before taking action. But once you do the planning, take action and get going. There might be a need to wait for like the right time. But we do have this pay attention to the details, and there might be tweaking. So you definitely need to plan, pay attention to the details, and tweak some things with regard to whatever this is. But it's going to bring in, oh my God, the rewards for this work are going to be so immense here with the 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Could be money, could be love, could be both. At the very least, probably money with both of those being Pentacles, and maybe love with the 6 of Swords moving into calmer waters. Could be moving into calmer waters with love, and then the Knight, we're planning accordingly. It could be, yeah, it's been taking a while on your Pentacles, but that's coming in too. So it could be kind of both. The brilliant ideas, the Knight of Pentacles, that could all be money. And then the moving into calmer waters could be love. Or it could just be amazing shit with both. But that's why we're going to go into the bonus extended reading and find out more about this situation. Like, what are you talking about, spirits? And get a lot more detailed information for you. So if you want to watch that, go down below, click the link that takes you over to my Patreon. Before I get into that and tell you about that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to be notified when I ever put out a video, so that you don't miss details like this that are motivating you and leading you to your abundance. Like, oh my God. So you definitely want to catch those. Make sure you like this video and share the video, because when you interact with my video, and let me know down below in the comment section if this is for you. Have you been going through it? What have you been going through that's been so tough? Share it with me. When you interact with my videos, I feel like that strengthens our bond, so that I pick up on your energy more for future readings. So it'll help you. But I also like to make friends. I like to know, you know, when you make these videos and put them out, it can get kind of lonely actually, if you're like just putting them out and nobody says anything, because you don't know, is it helping anybody? Who is this going to? So I do love it when you guys give me feedback. I really do. Even if I don't quite know what to say, or even if it's I claim and all I can do is check it back, you know, and heart it or whatever, I do like seeing that interaction. So it helps me strengthen my connection with you, but also just, it's nice for me to see. So I do appreciate that. Helps me grow my channel as well. So there's definitely a win-win situation there. If you want a personal reading from me, so if you're not sure if this is for you and you just really want to make sure, if you have any other questions, I have all kinds of readings that I do. Go on my website and check out my offerings. I do soul purpose readings, past life readings, you know, obviously twin flame readings, non-twin flame readings, just any question you have. I also have some decks that have like messages from people that passed over, and I can use my other decks to kind of figure out what they might want to tell you. So we can get some messages that way as well. Yeah, so check out my different offerings on www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 ones. You can find the link down below in the description box. That's the only place that you can pay me for readings. If anybody tries to get you to pay them someplace else, it's a nice big red flag. That's not me. Be very careful, because there's a lot of tarot card readers that have impersonators trying to scam people. Not just tarot readers, just anybody in the internet. Just be careful. Okay, So if you want to watch the extended, like I said, I mean, this is already an amazing reading. I'm super excited about this for you. Moving into calmer waters, but you having some kind of major wealth. I mean, major, not little. And it's not necessarily a lottery winning per se with this reading, not to say it couldn't be, but with you having to make plans and take action and have brilliant ideas, this is probably more you earning it. Or, you know, like I could be meeting somebody who has the money, I don't know, but it's going to lead you to a very, very secure and stable life financially, but also probably as far as like your family life as well. So this has been an amazing reading, but I'm anxious to get in and find out if it's coming in the next 6 months to a year or sooner for you and what else you need to know. So if you think this is for you and you want to know more, definitely sign up for my Patreon, because let me tell you, it's only $5.50, and that's $5.55, and that's not just for this one reading. This is actually for exclusive access to all of the bonus extended readings that I've done up until this point, and all of the readings that I do going forward for whatever time period you pay for. So you actually have this exclusive access to all of the bonus readings, not just one. So, I mean, it's a lot of great content, a lot of great information. So join the club, join my Patreon. You can cancel at any time. You don't have to keep doing it month to month, but I do truly appreciate those of you who are Patreons more than 1 month or month to month. It is what's going to allow me to keep doing these readings for you and support this channel. So I thank you guys so much for that. Plus, you keep getting the access to all the great readings that are going to help you get whatever you want out of life. This is what Spirit's trying to do, is guide you by using me and using my time to guide you to this happiness. So it's definitely a great investment. Yes, if you don't sign up, you still get great details, but if you sign up, you get even more, lots more. So go there, sign up, and watch the extended reading if you want to know more about what's coming in for you here. I'll see you there.